All right, folks, back to my Friends of December month on the Limbo podcast. And here's my boy, Chris Scheler. What the fuck's going on, Chris?
Hey Joe, how you doing?
Doing well, sir.
That was kind of a weird thing. I
I
was
like to
more
think
waving to the people, not you.
well, God damn it. They don't
I don't know what to do on these things.
Don't do with my hand. So what's new, man?
Not much.
Fucking quarantine life.
Yeah, just taking it one day at a time. Not to sound cliche, but
Yeah, that's all
I
we
mean
can
that's
do.
really what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
What's
Sort
new
of
with
thing.
you?
Nothing other than the cat, nothing.
That's right.
That's about it. Same old business
Cool.
here. We were told by our government that we were not having Christmas, or at least not allowed to have gatherings for Christmas. So
hmm
I was pissed about that, but I don't. Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, we're kind of in the same boat here. I mean, we're not locked down or anything like that, but they're suggesting um, not to
No
do
one
it.
but your household type thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But whatever. I guess that's a good topic for the month. What's one of your favorite Christmas memories, or do you hate Christmas like so many people? I love
Memories. I'd say just um, just being with my kids.
it.
That's we're making memories right now, so that's cool. Um, yeah, but different memories. Like as a kid, I remember um, when we got our Nintendo. That
Nice.
was a highlight of my life.
Hell yeah. Fucking right. Me too.
um, so that was an exciting Christmas. And you put me on the spot here.
I'm
I mean, I
sorry.
got I got a million of them, but yeah, I'd have to think to have some interesting ones.
I got a Nintendo too,
Yeah,
and that was insane. That was like the year it came out, the best thing that ever happened to me as well.
yeah,
At that
it was
time, I
cool.
had the duck hunt gun
Yeah,
and the power pad, which the Europe people never had the power pad. So I was talking to Jay from SLE. He didn't know what the fuck I was
hmm
talking about. It's the power pad, bro. You just run the track and field game with it. No, never heard of
yeah. I didn't personally have the power pad, but I had some friends that had it. It was
it. Freaking
pretty
cool.
cool, I guess. What were they? That track and
Revolutionary.
field game.
Yeah, yeah. People
Yeah.
doing hurdles and shit. Yeah.
Another cool one with the gun was Hogan's Alley. Did you have that?
Oh, I didn't have Hogan's Alley. No, I just had Duck Hunt.
Yeah. I
What
mean,
was
Duck
Hogan's
Hunt,
Alley?
classic. Hard to beat Duck Hunt.
Yeah. What was Hogan's Alley like?
Um, you're basically, it's almost like one of those police training games where it's like you gotta shoot the bad guys and not get the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like you lose points if you shoot the wrong person. Like these
Oh,
little
okay.
guys
Yeah.
came up. These little people came up. It was like a shooting gallery, and
Yeah.
like they'd spin around, and like you had like a split second to react.
If it was a bad guy, or
Uh,
good guy. Okay.
and then they had another mode where it's like they had these cans floating around, and you had to like not let them get to the bottom of the screen or else it was over.
So to keep shooting them.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
So
That's the good shit.
yeah.
Never had a Super Nintendo. Never had a Nintendo 64. I had a Nintendo, and then it went to Sega Genesis for me. That was that.
Yeah.
On
We had a Genesis, and then later on got the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I don't know what was better. I liked the Super Nintendo. I liked playing other people's Super Nintendo, but like I said,
Yeah.
I never.
Genesis had some classic games though.
Yeah, man, fucking right. That's so many. The first X-Men game was awesome.
Yeah.
There was so
I don't
many.
recall that one.
I had fucking, or what? Not the first one, maybe the second one. It doesn't matter. Sega was the shit. That was my favorite console. Or one time I bought one. I bought one at like a retro game shop, like 5 years ago, and then my buddy came over. We got hammered, and he got loser drunk and like broke my table that it was on.
Oh no.
Wrecked all the inner workings of the shit because all this glass and debris and crap went into the inside the machine. not going to dump all the glass out of it. That's right.
That'll ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually sold my Genesis
Good for you.
when we have a finished basement here at our house, and before we finished it, it was just loaded with just storage, and we just had tons of things we had to get rid of. And that was one thing I had it in like a crate, and then all the cartridges, and I would never play it. So I put it on Craigslist for like the whole thing, system and games. I want to say it was for like $25 or something.
Damn, that's a deal.
And we got like a ton of emails about it.
Yeah. Should ask for more.
Some guy drove from like 2 hours away to come get it. So
Holy shit.
I should have asked for more, but he was so happy when he came to pick it up.
How many games did you sell?
What's that?
How many games did you sell with it? Do you remember how many cartridges?
It was at least like a dozen.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a good deal for him. So I get sad about that sometimes, but
wish you still had it, right? It's like, God, that'd be fun to just pull that out once in a while and relive the retro games. Who knows?
Right. Who knows if I play it?
Yeah, maybe he'll sell it for $25 sometime. Yeah. The same guy will be some weird thing. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Cool. But those games hold up though. Right now we have a Switch. My son is into that. He's 11. Yeah. And they got the like the retro games on there. You can go on, do Switch Online and play a lot of the classics, and a lot of them still hold up.
Yeah.
A lot of them are terrible. Like usually I find anything that's like a tennis game is awful.
Pretty brutal, yeah.
And but like the classics like the Mario and anything that's like a Galaga or a Space Invader type of thing. Those are usually pretty fun. And he'll play them. Like he's like I would think the kids wouldn't appreciate the old.
But he likes it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is he good at it?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
That's fucking good. That's cool.
He can beat me in Mario Kart too, so that's kind of sad. I'm a little rusty though. I don't play it really anymore, except when I'm playing against him. And
you just have to start practicing while he sleeps.
Yeah.
Get the chops back.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be decent.
Yeah. I liked Mario Kart 64, I think, was my favorite one.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That was the good one. And they had one for, what was it, GameCube? That was good too.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Nintendo was such a good system. I have a Wii, but I wish I had a Switch one day. I'll get a Switch.
Yeah, it's
I want a new Xbox is what I want. Fuck.
Is that the new? That's not the big thing out now. That were the PS5's like the hot thing.
Is the PS5 the hot thing right now? Okay.
Well, I think. I don't know. I thought I saw recently people were like camping out for them and stuff.
Really? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I just want someone to mail me either one of those. Just to
really.
There you go. Because they're so expensive. But I know Xbox was doing something cool. It was like $40 a month, and you got the console and like all the online memberships and shit you needed for it, like, for all the games and whatever. So like that's pretty cool. That's a good price.
Nice.
For like 2 years or something, because they're like fucking $600-700 to buy new. Like it's ridiculous.
That's a lot of money.
And with the PS5s, it's like Jesus Christ. Like when you could buy a fucking car for that if you wanted to, probably.
True.
I heard the PS5s weren't operating that well. I find with these consoles, it's better to have them on like the second generation, or the second rollout is better than the first because they fix all the shit that's wrong with the first one. We'll see.
I've heard that about other electronic type stuff.
Yeah, that's funny. So you got tomorrow. Tomorrow is your debut on SLE Radio.
Yeah, it's a big day. I'm excited for it. I got a bunch of my friends. So I'm sure you and a lot of other people on SLE get bombarded with emails and submissions and stuff. But I made only like one post about it on Facebook, and I got a bunch, and I had enough, so I didn't really push it. So yeah, I'm happy that it's like everyone that I'm playing is like somebody I know really well. So
that's cool.
Cool to get some friends out there.
That makes all the difference. If you got
Yeah.
buddies you can play, that's really cool. Are they local? Are they local buddies of yours?
Some are local.
Yeah.
Some are from, I don't know if you recall back the first time I spoke with you earlier this year, I had told you and Troy about the rock and roll fantasy
Yeah,
camp
yeah,
I
yeah,
went.
yep, yep.
So a lot of the people I actually met from there.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of the people that went to that camp have their own original music.
That's sweet.
So it was cool, a good way to keep in touch with those people after, that awesome experience we had.
No shit.
And even some of the counselors that were the pros at the camp had sent some stuff along. So
Really? That's
yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Are you going to do a couple episodes, or are you just going to do a one and that's it? Because you should just come on board. We'll always have
Yeah.
you.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I think I'll at least try it again. It took me forever to put this together.
Did it? Yeah.
So I have a lot of respect for you guys. I mean, I did before. Like, I think it's awesome how supportive the site is, and other sites that promote all this unsigned and indie music.
Yeah.
But now that I have an appreciation for how long it takes to put it together, I can't believe it.
You're still on the other side, yeah.
People are doing this every week, well, and every day in some cases.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
for me on the morning show when I do it, I just randomly pick. I don't have any idea what I'm going to play till I get there.
I think that's the key, because I agonize over stuff.
Yeah. Well, when you're making a show, right? When you're doing, especially when you're doing a pre-recorded show, yeah, you have to sit there. Well, at least for me, honestly, I look at how many submissions I have, and usually I can just go, and then if I need more, I'll pick and pick the other ones I want. But it's like I'll try to do 20 songs and then just put them out. If I have 20 new emails, I'll take those 20. And then people say, "Why didn't you play my song?" It's like, well, I did like 2 weeks ago, or I don't.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get played, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, I know that I'll get back to you type thing.
Right.
A lot of people out there.
Yeah, there are a lot. And yeah, I think there were only a few that I had to kind of cut out for time reasons.
How long did you do?
Tough.
Well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
What's that? How long did I do?
How long? Yeah, how long?
Yeah,
a show is it?
it's an hour.
Nice. Yeah,
So I believe it's 12 or 13 songs.
that's good.
And it kind of came together as like a rock show. I didn't ask for any specific genre, but it kind of worked out that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it was easy to kind of make the decision on how to play that list. I didn't, it kind of made itself, I suppose. Right. So like, and I feel bad like not playing the stuff that people sent, but maybe next time if it's more like open genre or who knows.
Yeah, just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. You'll be back. That's the trouble. You do one, then you think, God, that was fun. Do another one.
Yeah.
But before you know it, you're screwed, and you have like 10,000 to go. Oh, that's exciting, though. I'm excited to hear it. I was so pissed when I thought it was today, and I was like, how the fuck did I miss it? Like, I was sure it was today. Thank God.
Well, I just realized I'm in a meeting tomorrow while it's happening. So.
Well, you've got the re-record or the recorded version. But
I guess I don't really have to listen to it.
But still, it's still
cool. I know what I'm going to say, but there's something
cool
exciting though, I guess, about hearing it, like hearing somebody else play it.
That's right. I do that too. I'll still tune in to hear my shit. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking funny. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's gratifying, really. It's nice. It's a whole other way to bridge the gap, I find, between, like making your own music and everything like that. It's cool to have something else as well, I think.
True.
But I've been loving those covers you've been doing. Jesus.
Oh, thanks. You've been watching the ones I put on YouTube?
Yeah, I subscribe to your channel. I get the fucking ding when it comes up. They're good, man. I like the Oasis cover you did. That was fucking tight.
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to, kind of make up for not having local gigs anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hopefully do that on a regular basis. Just do one, put it up. Like I do it in like 1 or 2 takes. I don't spend too much time agonizing over it.
Yeah.
I kind of found a good like EQ setting,
Mm-hmm.
so it's quick for me to edit it, and then I can tweak it a little bit, and
Yep.
um, yeah, I hope to do that more often.
That's
But
fun.
I play so the songs I put up there are songs I play probably every gig,
Yeah.
but I want to start doing some things that I like haven't played before. So
Right.
it's something new for people that have come out to see me for the local.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's new for a lot of people that don't come to York, PA, to watch me play. But for a lot of my friends that come see me all the time, it's something different for them. And something interesting for myself, a nice challenge. I always
Nice
like to
challenge.
switch it up and learn new material.
I like that. I've been trying to get okay, so I need either you or Clint Slate to cover that song, The Freshman. Remember that
Oh, okay.
song by The Verve? It was either The
Yeah,
Verve or The Verve Pipe.
that's
One of them
yeah,
had
that's the
Bittersweet
verve.
Symphony that I didn't give a shit about, but the other one
Well,
had The
wait,
Freshman.
that's the verve. The verve
Okay,
pipe
The
is the
Verve
fresh.
Pipe are the ones. That one. Cover that one next. I think that would be fun. There you go.
Okay, maybe I will. I
There's your
used to know it.
challenge
I
too,
remember.
Clint. I told you before, but you fucking do it too.
I remember. I learned that one in guitar lessons back when I was
Nice. Yeah, there you
taking
go.
lessons on a regular basis. I totally forget how to play though.
That's fine.
So
You'll remember once you hear it. You're like, oh yeah, I
I
know.
remember the lyrics because I still listen to that
I
kind of
love
music all the
I love
time. So
that song. Yeah, fuck yeah, me too. Me too. I think that was good. It'd be good. Good to have that under your belt, I think.
yeah, thank you for the suggestion.
No problem. I'm full of
Right,
them. I got all
I can
sorts
play
of
it now.
them.
I got a guitar right
Yeah, there you go. Fuck, play whatever you want. Go for it. You got a song in your heart, buddy. You let her out.
here.
I had one girl do that. What's her? That Sophie Dorson was on here, and she played a song. I thought, hey, that was cool. But I don't know. People ask, do you want to play a song? It's like, it's up to you. If you want to play a song, play a song. I'm not going to make you fucking do it. Though. And then no one does. But if you want to, man, just grab that fucking thing. Go for it.
Oh, should I?
Yeah, if you want to. Why not?
Oh, okay. I don't know if you want me to or not.
I want you to do it. That'd be helpful.
Okay. What do you want me to play?
Anything. Let's play. Oh, you do an acoustic. Or what do you got? What do you got? You got your electric there.
That's
Do
my
some.
electric. So it's gonna sound really, really bad,
Yeah. Okay.
but that's okay.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
And I have. Oh, sorry. I didn't know all my junk in the background was gonna be
I
exposed.
can only
There.
see. I can only see your guitar, so that's fine.
So, let me tune her up here. Can you hear that?
Oh yeah.
All right. How about can I play covers on this?
Whatever you want. Oh yeah. By all means.
I know I don't want to get you kicked off any platforms.
They'd have to fucking find me first. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Can you? This is gonna be weird because I can't. You can't
There
see the
you
guitar.
go. I can see the guitar.
Now you can see it. Okay.
Now you can see it.
How about? Can you still hear it? Okay.
Yep.
Should I do a little STP?
Do it.
You can still hear it. Okay.
I can still hear it.
And I feel time's a wasted gold. Where you go until tomorrow, and I see these are lies to come. Would you even care? And I feel and I feel it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? And I feel it when the dogs begin to smell. And she smell alone. And I feel so much depends on the weather. So is it raining in your bedroom? And I see these are the eyes of disarray. Would you even care? And I feel it, and she feels it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with a mask I found? And I feel it when the dogs begin to smell. Well, she smell alone. Oh, when the dogs you find her. Got time, wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it. When the dogs you find it. Got time, wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with a mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell. Where she smell alone. Oh, where the dogs to find them. Got time, wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it. Where the dogs to find them. Got time, wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it. To find it, to find it, to find it.
Awesome, man. That was deadly.
Thank you.
I love that. Fuck yeah. Well, STP to class up the joint. I love that shit.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't quite ready for that vocally.
It was perfect. That's awesome. I love that. They're one of your favorite bands, hey? Hands down, STP.
Yeah, they're. Actually, that song was probably the reason I learned to play guitar.
Yeah.
I'd say I always loved music, but I really connected with the grunge era, that like '90s rock, and yeah, I like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, but then the first time I saw the video for Plush, I'm like, this is what I'm into. So
That's it. Yeah, there you
they were
go.
kind of the band I latched onto as far as my favorite.
That's
But,
awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. And that was that summer rock camp thing you were doing. You got to play with some of the guys from STP, right? Or
I
they were
did, yeah.
counselors, or you got to play with them?
Dean and Robert, they
Yeah,
were
that's cool.
they were not counselors. They came in for like a day
Yeah.
and played with took turns playing with each camp band. So they separate you into bands for the week.
Yeah.
And everybody gets a chance to play with them. They're there for hours. But yeah, they came in and they gave a speech, like not a speech, but like a they'd sit down and they'd tell some stories, and people would ask them questions.
Yeah.
They were super cool guys. So
That's awesome.
it was quite an experience.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I would have lost my mind. That's cool.
Yeah.
And what song did you play with them?
I did Sex Type Thing.
Yes. Nice.
So you can actually, that's actually on my YouTube channel too.
That's right. I saw that.
Yeah. So
check that.
Yeah, it was like such a surreal moment. Like
you're playing that song with members of Stunt of a Pilot. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And like I could see out of my corner of my eye, like them, rocking out and everything. And I'm like, this is so weird.
It's so strange, but so perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was one moment, Dean, the guitarist, came in and like, he kind of had his back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of backed up. Like I was like, letting him come in and play like a lead. But then I was like, did he want me to go back to back with him? Like, like he and Weiland used to do that. Like they'd be back to back and Weiland singing. And I'm like, I blew my big chance.
Damn it.
But no, it was cool.
How could you have known? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so fun. That's such a cool experience to have for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
You work with you played, okay, so you did that, and then like we talked last time, it's like you had the dude who plays with Live that was like your session drummer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's fucking, Live were one of my favorite bands too. I don't know. I'm not sure where they fell. I guess they would have been the 90s era of that sort of thing, but I wouldn't really call them super grungy though.
No, they were a little different. Yeah, they were more,
whatever you would call it, I guess.
A little alternative. They kind of had more of an REM sort of influence.
That's right. Yeah.
I think I saw they're going back out on the road. I think they're going to Australia. There's, before the pandemic, they were actually scheduled to play a tour with STP and Bush.
And Bush.
Yeah, in Australia, and that whole thing got nixed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're going back there soon because things are like they're actually having concerts there now. It's
I heard that. I heard Australia's doing pretty good, so they got
So
I don't know. One day we'll have concerts.
I can't even imagine that happening. But
going to like how do you do it? How do you? I don't know. I don't know how you would go back to normal or whatever the normal was after this shit, right?
Right.
Everybody be like so shell shocked to go out and enjoy themselves, I think.
Yeah, even like mentally, like even you'd just be weird to be around people.
Yeah, I know. I had to have I had a contractor come in my house the other day, and I was just like, "Get the fuck up!" It's so weird. It's like, but you have to be here, so.
Yeah, we've had a few things like that where we've had to have people. I mean, nothing where we
couldn't
like
stay
in the
away
same room with them or anything.
Yeah,
but still it's kind of
odd.
It's odd. Yeah, and actually, back in I want to say April, like back when things were. I think we were actually on stay-at-home order here in PA at the time, and we, really didn't know much.
Yeah.
About what was going on, and our hot water heater went out.
Fuck. Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, we're freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a guy come in our house. Like I called a company and I was like, are you guys still like open or whatever? And they're like, well, we can do emergency type things.
Mm-hmm.
And this was, it was sort of an emergency. You need hot water.
You need hot water. Yeah.
But we're like, what do we do? And I'm like, I guess we have to have him in. But it was cool. He came in the house and we kept our distance and, but this was before masks too. So
yeah,
like thinking about it, I'm like, that's just really weird to have somebody there and we didn't have masks on.
Yeah.
And, but I do remember like talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
He'd like update me once in a while about what was going on. He'd be at the bottom of my steps and I'd be at the top and be like, oh, okay, buddy, thanks.
Okay, yeah, right on, yeah.
And then the following week, I started to feel sick. And I'm like, oh my God, it's happening.
No.
Because
why?
A few weeks behind Italy, and things were just nuts there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And now we know more. It's like prolonged exposure, and if you're close to them and you're not wearing a mask and you're inside, like we didn't really know all that back then. It was just like the guy was in my house, and so I'm like, but I had a sore throat, I had a fever, and I just felt terrible for like 2 days. So
and then you felt okay after that?
Well, I went to an urgent care.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I got tested. And one of the nurses, picked up. She was like, well, I think we're going to test you for strep throat too.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily I found out right away that I had strep throat.
Oh, yeah.
But they still did test me for
COVID.
COVID. And luckily it was negative.
That's good.
But, that was like a big scare.
You've never been happier to have strep throat in your life.
Yeah. And she like offered me a high five, and I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to do
better
that.
not do that. I got strep throat. Yeah. We better not do that.
I think we get like a high elbow or something.
That's right. That's awesome. Yeah, that's funny. Our water heater went out too recently, like a month ago, and we had to have someone in, but masks were mandatory at that point. So it was still odd. It was still like, fucking open the door, get back to the top of the stairs. Okay.
Right.
Down there to the right.
Yeah.
Whatever. He was in and out. He had his mask on. I put a mask on too. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I don't know. I'll keep you safe. I don't know these asymptomatic people that just spreads the shit. Like I haven't been anywhere really, so I have it, but you never know. You don't want to be that guy that's like, I was fine, but fucking killed half of fucking town.
Right.
Like that.
Right. That's good. It sounds like you did the right thing.
I think so. I hope so. I don't know.
Yep.
I still, even now when I go to pick up groceries, I've seen people in their cars wearing masks too, and so I started to do that. It's like, well, that just makes sense, but like I have like an SUV, so it should be the 6 feet or whatever it's recommended that you're apart, but
is that what that's
what they say up here? They say 6 feet apart.
Yeah, that's what we have down here too.
Or 2
But
meters.
are you doing like a curbside pickup or something?
Yeah, where I just go and open the trunk and they throw it in type thing. So it's not.
Yeah.
That's just not a huge thing, but I just noticed a few people doing that. So I don't know. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, that's so with these new restrictions up here, it's like, like for Christmas you could only have your family, but you can still go to a fucking mall. You can still go out to restaurants at half capacity, and they're keeping all the big box stores open as normal until Christmas Day. And it's like, well, there's going to be a lot of families just having fucking Christmas at Walmart then in the fucking store.
Right.
like, what are you thinking? Why don't you just cut it all right off? I don't know. It doesn't make any difference. Yeah. And bars are still open till like 11 p.m. Like, it's ridiculous.
Okay. You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll meet your family at the bar. And then,
right. Well, here they just actually closed that. They limit it to like takeout or something. But the retail stores are still open, and I think the thinking of that. And I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. But I think
but you could,
I think the thinking behind that is like that's where like the gatherings, or like it's the gatherings that do it. I mean, like I guess if you're going in stores and retail stores, you're still going to be at risk.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I choose to avoid those as well.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
they say it should be a lower risk. They think that it's like, or at least up here, they say that it's probably not from stores and shit, but definitely gatherings where people are eating and stuff. But like restaurants haven't had any super issues that I'm aware of up here. Anyways, one I think when there's one sick person, but I don't know. It makes sense, I guess, but I would still think that even in a retail space with someone who's sick would still fuck a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. If you run into the wrong person at the wrong time.
Yeah. Jesus. That's so crazy. But I guess, whatever. People, they got the vaccine, right? So everything's fine now.
Yep. Well.
Jesus Christ. I still don't know how I feel about that thing.
Yeah. Well, I kind of at first was like unsure about it. Like maybe I'd wait and see like how
the first wave goes.
It seemed so like came together so quickly. But I think when we get a chance to take it, I think we're gonna get it. I think if the medical and scientific communities say it's cool, then I'll trust them.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on it.
Mine too. Yeah.
But yeah, it did come together really quickly. And they were saying for a while, like, it could be in trials for years and all that, and all of a sudden.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But, I guess like we gotta, if we're gonna get back to normal, like it's like, are we gonna get it or
not?
Or not? Yeah, it's like I feel like you could choose that or like to keep having lockdowns and restrictions and stuff. So.
Yeah, and I think the majority of people would want to have it and then get back to some sort of normalcy. But then, you think about all the people that aren't doing shit different. There's still bars and malls, and they don't give a fuck. They won't get vaccinated. They'll just carry on as nothing's whatever. It's just a cold or whatever, right? So I don't know.
That's true.
That's the thinking. But I'm with you. Like I was like, well, fuck, I didn't think it was going to be ready for like a year or two.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, next week. What? How did this happen? But then you think too, it's like, well, science is a lot further ahead than it was. And when you have everybody working together to make something and you're just throwing all the money you want at this fucking thing, then that speed things up. That's honest to God. I think that's what it was. They said, here's your blank check. Just get a fucking vaccine done. Because so long you'd have to apply for funding or apply for grants to further your research and this and that. And now when you can just go for it, that might have had something to do with it too. Probably, but I don't know.
Right. That's true.
We'll see what happens. I'll get it on the second round. Second or third round.
Well, yeah, I think we're pretty
low on the list.
Pretty low, yeah. So we have no choice but to wait.
Yeah.
But I think there are going to be so many people that don't trust it that we're going to get it sooner than we think.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, you have people that are skeptical about how fast it came together and not sure what's in it or whatever. But then you have the whole other set of people that are afraid Bill Gates is going to control your mind with 5G.
I can't even deal with people like that. It's like, no, he's not. Shut up. Oh my God. It'd be a hell of a thing if that was the whole. What if all the conspiracy theorists were right though? Then it's like, shit. I'm totally a Bill Gates fucking drone or something. It's crazy. But no.
I guess there's a chance.
I guess no one knows. I guess we'll have to stay tuned and see what happens.
Yeah.
It always hurts right here when I walk by a 5G tower. I don't know what it is.
Right. I think if Bill Gates can track me as I'm going to a concert, I think that's a good trade-off.
There you go. Yeah. You can just like, yeah, yeah. That's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. Okay, so coronavirus is over. You're going to go see your first concert. Who's your first concert going to be when all this shit's done? Who would you hope your first concert would be when all this shit's done? Or would you just go play somewhere and not worry about the bullshit?
Yeah. Probably live,
Yeah.
or actually we still have tickets for Alanis Morissette.
Nice.
We were supposed to see last summer. That got postponed till next year.
Okay.
And same if they had I don't know if they're doing this in going to hit Canada, but the Hella Mega Tour, it was Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy.
Oh shit.
Also the Interrupters.
Okay.
They were going to be like the opener. I don't know if they're still going to be on the tour, but they came on as like the opener.
Nice.
I was excited to see them. I liked some of their stuff. They're kind of like I don't know how long they've been around, but to me they're new.
Nice.
I liked a bunch of their stuff, so I was excited to see them. I hope they're back on it. So one of those would probably be the first I'd see.
That's a hell of a bill.
Yeah.
I like Fall Out Boy, actually. I'm actually a Fall Out Boy fan.
I do too.
Weezer,
I think Fall Out Boy sneaks up on you. Like if you like that style of music, like if you like some of their songs, it's like, and you're not paying attention, all of a sudden you realize, well, they got like a million good songs. So.
It's like jamming out one day. Who the fuck is this? It's Fall Out Boy. Oh my god, I like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, like I don't buy their albums, but
Yeah,
when it's on, I don't turn it.
That's cool. Yeah, Green Day for me. I don't know about Green Day anymore, but like Dookie was classic. Nimrod was classic. After that, I couldn't name a fucking album. Those first two were like classic.
Yeah, I liked American Idiot.
Oh yeah, American Idiot. That was decent actually.
The one after that, I forget what that was. The sort of what I kind of got like lost interest a little bit. Like I think they kind of tried to make another American Idiot, but like there was no topping that. So yeah, and Weezer is kind of the same for me. Like they hit a certain point where like they started coming out with like an album more than once a year, and it was like, how many albums do you guys need to put out? But every once in a while, I like what they do. They did an album of covers last year, which they took a lot of crap for, but I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it.
That's cool.
And then they did another album called the Black Album.
That was just recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was right around that time. So the covers was the Teal album. Then they did the Black Album. I thought that was pretty good.
The Black Album. I wanted to check that one out, actually. I remember
it's not like I dislike any other stuff. It's just I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
Yeah. Oh, you have a friend coming in?
Come here. Come here. There you go. New kid on the block. Sorry about that. That scares you. You're wild. Let him know. He knows the drill, just like the other ones do. Those just knock this goddamn door down. They don't care. No respect. He at least meows nicely so far. But I liked Weezer had that the Red album I liked. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
That one song.
Yeah, that was the one. They took turns singing on that one, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was cool. I thought that was fucking Black Album now. Do that.
We saw them on that tour, and
sweet.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was different for them because the other guys would sing. And we had seen them a few, but I mean my wife and I, she's a big Weezer fan, so we would always go see them. I always liked them too, but they're like one of her favorites.
Yeah.
but it was cool because we had seen them several times before. It was like just a switching up, and you know, they could all sing pretty well. So sometimes you just want Rivers to sing, but so I think they just went back to him singing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious. That's good. Well, yeah, that'd be good to see. Even Alanis Morissette. That's fucking.
Yeah, last year would have been the 25th anniversary
Of Jagged Little Pill, right? Is that what she was doing? Yeah.
Yeah, Jagged Little Pill. So they were. I don't know if they were going to play the whole album.
I think so. I think that was the plan. I think that's what I heard, but I mean, it would make sense, right? Wouldn't it? It's kind of like, it's the 25th anniversary. Let's just do the whole fucking thing, because so many times she might have done like half the album or whatever, then played all God knows what else. But I think she probably would have done the whole thing.
Yeah.
I got to get that one on vinyl, I think.
It's a good one.
Canadian royalty up here, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, everything got screwed over. I was going to go see Rage Against the Machine Run the Jewels in Winnipeg. That would have been the shit.
Everybody was all up on that Run the Jewels.
Oh, dude, I love Run the Jewels. They're so good.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I listened to it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't aware of these guys before that. I mean, it was good and everything, but I was like,
where did this come from?
Everybody's talking about this album, and I'm like, how have I not heard of this? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, they're good. Like even for people, I think for even people that don't like rap or hip hop would get something out of that, because like their music is so well produced and they have lyrical content.
Yeah.
It's not just, not to shit on rap music, but it's not just shitty rap music, right? But
right.
That's why I like it. I like the dynamic. I like how they go. They do the back and forth and they switch it up so much. It's cool. That's real fun. Powerful shit, I think. But cool. And then, of course, Rage Against the Machine. Well, Jesus, that's one of my favorite bands. So that would have been sweet. No dice. Sorry. Plus, tickets were like fucking $500 or some shit like that. Like, they're fucking expensive.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous. Like,
I know people were upset about that too, because it's like now they're.
No, it's never going to happen again. Yeah, they won't rebook.
Yeah. It's so funny with them. Like anytime I'm in the car and a Rage song comes on, I crank it up, and then like 15 seconds in, I'm like, oh, this is just too loud for me. Like I'm getting too old for that.
And why am I speeding?
Yeah, but it's good stuff. Those guitar riffs are awesome.
Yeah, those guitarists are awesome. And I felt so bad that for so long I missed the boat with Audio Slave. And I talked to my wife about this a lot, because she's a big Cornell fan, big Pearl Jam, Blind Melon, Guns N' Roses, her favorite band, all those guys, right? So, when she got listening to Audio Slave, she was like, fuck, like I've heard all these songs before, and I didn't know it was Audio Slave. I was like, yeah, like they were great in their time, but I don't know why I didn't appreciate it then, because in my mind I was like, oh, Chris Cornell fucking broke up Rage Against the Machine's chances of ever starting again, so he's a bastard. I'm a Soundgarden fan for sure, absolutely, but at the time I didn't deserve Audio Slave, and I still don't think I do, but they're so fucking good, man. Like,
they are good.
So
I don't think I gave them a fair shot either.
You got
I've always
to go back and revisit it. Yeah, I didn't give them a fair shot.
I've always been a Cornell fan, but I listened to their radio stuff, and that was about it. Like, I never got into the whole album or anything, but everything I hear is solid. And then, like, I do have a vinyl. It's Chris Cornell. I think it's called Songbook or something like that. It's one of his like solo acoustic things.
Nice.
It's awesome. And a bunch of those songs were actually Audio Slave songs that he played.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. I want to find that. I've been trying to fucking find that on vinyl, but I can't. Good for you. Good for you if you have that. I got a good one coming. Shout out to Funky Mish Records. I got Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins released a solo album, I guess, a couple of years ago now, but it was mainly like an acoustic album with just him and a piano and like acoustic guitars and shit like that. And I remember listening to a radio special about it, and then never heard anything else after that about it. I don't know why. I must have fucking forgot about it or something. But it sounds super interesting. But anyways, I was looking at the website last night and come here. Come get down, you maniac. This is going to be how my podcast goes out. This fucking cat. Anyways, they had a vinyl of that, so I for sure scooped that shit up, and it's pink. It's limited edition pink.
Nice. The vinyl itself is pink.
The vinyl is pink.
That's how they get you when they make the vinyl a different color. Then they can charge an extra like $20-$30 for that.
No, the price was still fair. I couldn't believe it was pink. I was like, that's fucking cool. But I'm sorry for that, because that falls into that whole grunge era and stuff too. Like I loved, like, I'm still a '90s dweeb.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I gotta show you one. I think you would actually.
And was that when he was going by William Patrick?
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that one. Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go, buddy. That's one of my favorites. Love that. I listened to that one the other night. I just listened to it like it's still popular, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones and me just fucking jamming out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing over here? Laying on Mom's desk. You should come over here and say hi to my friend, Chris. No? So,
Nothing?
Nothing. Not even a wave, eh? That's fine. No, this guy, we literally picked him up last night. And I drove.
Oh, wow.
Only like Sunday, we were looking at cats on the adopt a cat thing. And
okay.
We had two other ones picked up. They were taken, of course, but then we kept seeing this. We're like, well, we'll see if he's around. And we made the right call. He's cool. I had to drive I only drove like 20 minutes out of town to grab him just before all these restrictions pop in saying you can't have nobody in your house, right? So but it was pretty cool.
And cats can catch it too, from what so they say. No, I don't mean to scare you or anything, but
you're in quarantine, boy. You're not going nowhere. Yeah, I don't know. He's good though. He was so shy last night, and today he couldn't give two shits. He's fucking nuts, right? Funny, but yeah, I'm a crazy cat person. We used to have four, 2 boys, 2 girls, and then our boys passed away a couple of years ago. We had 2 black boys. I had one that was like a 25-pound cat, just a monster, and he lived till he was like 20-some years old. So we missed. And then my wife had a black guy too, and so we're like, I just want to get a black kitty again, a black boy cat. And now we got one, so he's cool.
Cool. We actually got a cat ourselves recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
Aren't they cool? Just one? Now you're gonna get 6.
Just one. Well, I'm not.
You're not a cat guy.
I'm not really like a pet person.
No, fair enough.
I can get some allergies, but
okay, fair enough.
Apparently this breed of cat is not as good for allergy people.
Oh, really?
And the kids love her.
Oh, there you go.
And yeah, it's cool to see them play with her, and everybody's happy. My wife's happy. She's a cat person.
Oh, there you go.
She actually had a cat when we met, who actually just had passed for about 4 years ago, a little more than 4 years ago. But she was, I think, 17, and she was a bigger cat too. She was about probably like 17 pounds, so not as big as yours, but yeah.
That's awesome. They're so good. Yeah, it's cool to watch kids with pets, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you're nuts. Come here. Just come. Jump this way. No, nothing. He's looking like you're an idiot. I'm not going to fucking talk to your millions of fans. Come on. One day I'll get him on here. He was sitting in the chair tonight before I got this startup. I was like, oh, are you going to fucking talk to Chris? Is that how it's going to work?
No. As soon as you start typing, he'll get up there.
That's right.
Pounding on the keys, right?
Pounding on, yeah. No, he's like, shut up. Shut up, dude. That's good. Okay, for everyone listening, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Pacific, go to sleradio.com. The website will be working. If not, you can download the My Tuner app. I know it works like a dream there. That's what I use, and I'm a part of the station, so it's no hard feelings if you don't log it on the website. Sometimes that thing just sucks. It doesn't work for my phone half the time. Just being honest, folks. But tune in. Mr. Scheler has his first fucking show on there, and I'm excited to hear it.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for that. And I'll be in a meeting, so.
Yeah, and he will be in a meeting, so hold his calls. He's busy.
We'll have a big chat about it right afterwards. You can let me know what you think.
Shout him out. Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. Just let him know what you think. I think it's going to be good. I really am looking forward to it. I always like hearing what you guys do, so it'll be good. It'll be cool. What else you got? What are you working on? What's the Christmas plan? Just holding pattern.
I'll be doing a virtual concert for my daughter's third grade class.
When's that? And can I?
That won't be. That is not public. But I'm considering now that I'm rehearsing these songs, I might do something live on YouTube on Christmas Eve or something.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I switched it. I was doing back in April. I did a few live streams on Facebook, but right. I like to work some covers in, and Facebook.
Well, Facebook doesn't like covers, do they?
They're getting a little more strict with their, their policies and everything. Mm-hmm. I could probably sneak by, but I don't want to risk losing my page. So maybe I can get more content on YouTube now.
or Instagram even might be a good one too. Well, actually, I don't know.
I don't know how that works. I see people posting covers all the time, but like they're under the same umbrella there.
Yeah, that's right. It shouldn't matter.
But I hope eventually they get something going on where it's like YouTube, where the artists can actually just claim it. And
say that.
Advertise on it or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't. Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully I'll be doing something Christmas Eve.
Nice.
That's subject to change. I'll be doing. I got a couple holiday songs, so my daughter is actually going to join me on a couple for her classmates.
Nice.
Not sure if that'll be the case for
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but we'll see. I need some help because I'm out of shape from not playing. But besides that, we'll be working on a video for Damage Control soon.
Nice.
So my wife helped me with the video for Deal with the Devil.
It's a good video.
And that one's on YouTube as well. If you want to check that out. She did all the footage, and
Oh, really? Well, good for her.
Yeah, and she came up with a lot of the concept and everything. It was a kind of a fun project we got to work together on while in lockdown. And there's at one point I almost overwrote a bunch of work she did.
Oh, shit.
just messing around, trying different stuff. So luckily we got that back. So that was a bit of a scare, but she did awesome. My wife, Amanda. So we have some ideas for Damage Control. So hopefully these things always take longer than I think, though.
Yeah. You think I'll just do it in like a half hour. How hard could it be, right?
Yeah.
It takes some time. It'll be worth it, though.
Right.
That's a good tune, man. That's still such a good fucking tune.
Thank you. Yeah,
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it today.
Please do.
On SLE.
Tell your friends.
I will tell my friends. I'll fucking tell them all.
But yeah, other than that, I'm in the writing phase right now. I'm hoping to complete the EP and
nice.
Start really, hopefully by kind of like the first quarter of the year, figure out what's going to be on it and make plans to get back in the studio.
Nice. So, that's good. That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, man. Well, it was a pleasure shooting the shit with you, my friend, as always.
Same to you, Joe.
I look forward to your show. I'm going to tune in. 1 o'clock. I got an alarm set on my phone. It's good. And awesome. I hope you guys have a good Christmas, no matter the circumstances and things like that, certainly.
Same to you, yeah?
Yeah, we'll make the most of it.
Stay safe.
That's the most important thing.
Yep.
That's the most important thing. Yep. All right, man. I'll let you know what I think about your show. I'm a very strong critic, so look at it.
Thank you. Yeah, any feedback would be appreciated.
Okay. No, but I think you should do more. That's what you can do. Don't worry about writing or doing videos. Just become a radio nerd like the rest of us. It's fine.
I'll think about it.
Think about it. Yeah, just a monthly thing. It's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
Talk to Jay. He'll say, "Yeah,
Well,
you're doing a monthly." Yeah.
it takes me a month to do it, so that might work out.
Perfect. That's awesome. All right, man. Well, all the best to you and the kiddos and the wife, and hope you guys have a good holiday season and stay safe, dude.
Same to you. Thanks,
Keep
Joe.
in touch. Yeah, man, for sure. Talk to you later.
Okay. Take it easy.